Welcome to the third video of Key People in Assessment Process, that is parents and families. The learning outcome of this video would be apprise of parents and family participation in the early childhood care and education program with reference to assessment and development. And the last one is planning program to involve parents and families to participate in the assessment process of the children. Parents and families are key people in assessment process of children. Why? At any given point of time, if a complete, in-depth and dependable assessment of a child is to be done, information is collected from three important sources which can be substantiated as they have face-to-face interaction with the child, observation, and most importantly, information collected from parents and families. For any type of assessment or screening, partnership with parents and families is important, which means engaging parents and families in assessment process. Engaging parents and families in child's assessment includes gathering information from parents and families and ensuring their participation during the assessment. Gathering information from families and parents is considered to be the most unique part as it helps in finding out the child's strengths and weaknesses, needs and requirements. This information paves way for planning proper strategies for intervention. Due to this aspect, family and parents are the most important people in the process of assessment. Hence, it is important to encourage parents and families to share their knowledge and concerns about their child. Engaging parents and families in assessment has two benefits. The first one is the information about the child is first hand and the information will be more and in detail. Along with the detail of the child, family background can also be known. Secondly, association gives an opportunity to family members and parents to observe and have better understanding of their child's development. One of the best things in parents and family involvement in assessment is that they would have seen the child at home being themselves. They would have seen different levels of skills, talents and performances, and this would be different during assessments. Here, family and parents play key people in assessment as their comments are documented and studied upon. Parents and family involvement is vital in all the aspects of early childhood care and education, and in assessment, their participation is equally important. Parents and family have vast and varied collection of information about their child, their feelings, beliefs, goals and expectations according to child's experience like child's nature, character, personality, temperament, birth and health history, family background, child's behavior at home, varied behaviors with varied people and other aspects that are included. The other aspects that are included is child's parents and families, that is their expectations of the child, fears, their hopes, aspirations about their child and his or her success or failure, strengths and weaknesses, limitations, etc. The second thing is family culture, beliefs, tradition and child rearing practices. The third thing is parents and family, their views on school, teaching and learning process. The fourth one is influences on child, the family influence, personal and parental influence, authority and control. Like this, parents and family bring their own knowledge, beliefs and attitudes when they are involved in assessment. Along with the information that they bring, they too get to know about the development of their child from school through observation and assessment like child's performance, curriculum and learning goals, educational environment of the child, information about teachers and caretakers, their personality, culture, belief, job profile, policies of schools, monitoring, training, experience and philosophy of work. Coming together of these varied understanding is a crucial stage. Though this is a healthy learning environment for children can be built. Monitoring and evaluating regularly can help in framing effective strategies to provide the best early childhood care and education. When there is a strong association, rather a partnership between parents, family and school in child's assessment will surely provide a better learning environment for children. There are certain things the teachers or caretakers should do for an effective information sharing, like get the parents and family input and their perspective first. Parents and families should be included from the beginning as partners in the assessment. Parents and family point of view should be considered while interpreting. Take parents and family as consultants while planning classroom activities. Bring assessment findings into classroom activities every day. Refer parents and families for support learning. Help parents and families to describe their child's challenges and achievements by using the assessment information. There has to be a regular communication between parents and families with school, exploring with family and parents about observing child's growth and development, supporting parents and families to understand their role in designing and bringing a change in accordance with child's outcomes. These steps can further help in making most of the exchanged information. At this junction, an example of how information sharing can help development will be useful in understanding a better way. This example is of an educator and parents of a preschool child. Preeti is a preschool child who is 3 years old. A delay in language development was noticed by the teacher during the assessment in school. Teacher also expressed her concern about Preeti's problem in using vocabulary. Through the screening at school, teacher was aware that language development or use of vocabulary can be improved without referring to any therapist. Because of this, the child was not able to communicate with other children properly. So the teacher had a meeting with the parent and both of them agreed to implement a strategy to help Preeti improve in language and vocabulary. The strategy was that when talking to Preeti, more pictures should be used. The teacher emphasized on having more shared strategies with Preeti's family members to monitor the progress. The family and parents also agreed. With this, they decided to maintain a diary that would be sent back and forth from school and home, so that the diary would help the teacher, parent and family track the words the child uses and how often it is used. After a period of time, teacher and parents had a meeting to discuss about Preeti's progress and they found that the diary was of great help. The teacher found that Preeti was using more different words at home than at school, and teacher made it a point that she uses those words more and more when she is Preeti's during teaching and learning. Here in this example, the major art was played by Preeti's parents and family. They told the teacher that the diary reminded them to try and use new words with Preeti each day, and they assessed the introduction of new words. Hence, the strategy of using a diary to keep track of what the child speaks and uses oftenly become a documentation or a data source for both teacher and family. So working together like this made them to see success in improving Preeti's language development. This example shows how sharing of assessment information can lead to derive new strategies for working together, bring out new actions in teaching and training children at home as in school to improve learning and development. In conclusion, it can be perceived that parents and family are indeed key people in assessment process of a child. Sharing information of assessment with parents and families and involving them in the process of assessment can help in a long way to improve child's readiness, improve teaching and learning. Parents and family engagement will enhance the effectiveness of early childhood care and education and improve the quality as well. Hence, three aspects should always be in mind when we do assessments for children. Firstly, parents and families should have access to their child's learning and development as they are the key people in assessment. Secondly, sharing of information should be understandable and meaningful to parents, families and teachers as well. Thirdly, the information should be put into action. Both families and teachers have important information which has to be shared, and parents' information is a key at various points in assessment process which has to be used in child's development. Thank you.